Okay, so lip products are my favorite category, but it's definitely the hardest one for me to keep up on for my inventory numbers, just because I do get a ton through gratis. Normally each month I get about like 4 to 5 different lip products, so it's easy to accumulate a ton, which is awesome that I'm able to try a whole bunch of things. But on some products, like I know the shade won't work, or maybe it's a formula that I don't particularly love myself, but most of my lip products are really, really great products. Maybe a few of them, like texture-wise, I can't really handle, or they're ones that I just don't use enough to keep in my collection. They're just like getting old and not getting a lot of love. So the ones that I will be getting rid of, I will pass on if they're sanitary to friends and family. So let's just get into this. This little collection is my lip glosses. So this is a category I don't really need a ton of. I don't go through lip glosses all that quickly, and they're just ones that I don't really reach for. I'm not a huge lip gloss person. I do have a new category called lip oils, which I'm obsessed with, so I feel like I would use those more over a lip gloss. So let's just get into this and get started. So the one I know I'm going to keep is this one from Dior. I love this one. It's in a project pan. It has a really nice shine to it and really natural. So I've never finished a lip gloss in my life, but this one I'm actually doing really well on, so that's awesome. So this is definitely one I will be keeping. And then I really love my Marc Jacobs as well. This is the In Love Buzz, and it's just a really pretty pink. So you can see I've used that one quite a bit too. One I know I'm getting rid of is this purple one from Urban Decay. It's a really beautiful color, but I don't wear it. It's one just like getting old. It's been in my collection for over a year now, and I've only used it a handful of times. So I just don't see me keeping this any longer, just because it's just going to get old and eventually expire by the time I even use it. So I'm just going to pass this along. This one I also will be getting rid of, this one from Dior. It's a really pretty orange, but it just looks a little off on me. So, and the texture of this one is for some reason a little bit more sticky than the other formula from them that I do like. So I will be passing this along. This one I love from Lancome. Lancome is probably one of my favorite glosses. I did give one to my sister that I had, which I loved, but I just didn't need two because it was the exact same shade as this Dior one that I'm keeping. But I will be keeping this one because I do love it. Alright, these three. I actually love all of them. This one is a good dupe for the Dior one, and I will keep it just because I feel like I will be doing a video soon about different dupes. So I will be keeping this one, and it actually is really, really great. And then these two. I love the Dior one. I don't use it enough, but it's really pretty. It has a really great shine to it. It's actually long wearing. And then I have this one, which would be its dupe. Shade-wise, it's a little off, but it's very similar in formula. So these I will also be doing a video on just for like a save versus splurge. And if I had to choose, I would probably keep the Revlon and get rid of the Dior. Just because I do like the texture of this one. It's a little thinner than this one. It can be a little bit thick. So I think that is what I'll do. I'm going to make my video, but then I will be getting rid of the Dior one, which is crazy to choose Revlon over that, but I really do love this one just a bit more. Okay, so this is my new obsession. These are the lip oils I was talking to you about. I just love them. They're hydrating, they're shiny, but they're not sticky. I don't see myself getting rid of any of these because I do wear them. These ones I just bought, and I'm definitely keeping. They smell like the beach. They are actually really great. And they're from Physicians Formula. I'm definitely keeping my YSL. This is probably like one of my favorite products in my collection. It just has the perfect shine and pink tone. And I will be keeping my Juicy Shaker because I'm in love with this. So yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get rid of any of them. If I had to get rid of one, it would probably be this yellow one. I thought having the honey lemon scent would be nice, but it actually smells really odd. So I will be getting rid of this one, but I will be keeping my other two Milani ones. They are probably just as good as my higher end ones, and they have a nice plushy wand. So these are my liquid lipsticks, and I see myself getting rid of quite a few of them. I love liquid lipsticks, but personally I prefer a lipstick that has a bit of hydration than something super matte. So one I know I'm getting rid of, which is crazy, and everyone's going to be like, what, is my Kat Von D Lolita 2. I'm not a huge fan of this formula. It's too drying for me, and I have issues with this one actually staying on, because if you do use water or lick your lips or something like that, it does get that beaded effect, which I can't handle. So I will be getting rid of this one, but I know I'm going to keep my Smashbox. This formula of liquid lipsticks is like life. I'm obsessed with them. They're so pretty, and they are long wearing. I could wear this 10 hours. It doesn't budge, and it does have the primer oil in it, so it just like has the perfect pigment, and it's super hydrating without being, it's just amazing. So definitely keeping this one. For these two, I got for a video, and I wanted to try them because they're very similar to the Too Faced ones, but I don't wear them. I don't pick them up. Both of the shades are just a little odd. This one here, sometimes it's patchy, sometimes it's sheer, sometimes it's bright. It's just a lot of work, and it's a color I don't wear. So, and then this pink is just a tad off. I do have other pinks that I love a little bit more, so I'm just going to pass on this one too. I will be keeping both of these though. The Laura Mercier liquid lipsticks are amazing, and I love the Sephora ones too. So having these two shades are, I think, a good option, because I do have that brighter shade, and I do have the Always Red, which we do a lot for work during different looks, so I feel like I should keep that one. Okay, so this is all I have left for my lip liner collection. I feel like I definitely need to invest in a couple more shades, because these ones, they're all very, very similar, and I used all my other ones, so I do want to like branch out and try some new things. One I know I'm getting rid of is this one here from Ofra. I just got it in a glam bag, and it's awful. It's super hard, pretty painful, bad pigment, really sticky, so that's awful. I'm not going to keep this one. This one from Milani. I love Milani lip liner, so I will be keeping this, and it's a beautiful, just like nude shade. This one is in the shade number 3. And then I will probably be keeping one of these. I don't need both. They're so similar. So I think I will be keeping this one, which is brand new in the packaging. It's in the shade 12, and I use this one actually a lot at work. It's just a pretty pink, so I will be keeping this one. But I will be getting rid of this one. I've tried using it. It's kind of like a bright neon coral color. It's pretty cool, but I don't need it in my life. So whenever I wear it, it just kind of washes me out, so I'm just going to pass that along. Okay, so these are all of my lipsticks. Let me zoom out a little bit just so you can see. There we go. I know I'm getting rid of quite a few of them. A lot of the shades I don't particularly wear a lot, or they have similar ones and formulas that I like a little bit more. So let's just go into this. This is going to be time consuming, so hopefully I can do it somewhat quickly for you guys. Let's start off with one I know I'm going to get rid of, and that's this one from Bite. This is in Blanc, and it's cool if you are into ombre lips, but whenever you use it, it kind of gets gross and disgusting. You have to clean it off. So, and I don't use a ombre lip all that often with a white, so I'm just going to pass this one along. It's just, I don't use it. This Bare Minerals one, I think I can say goodbye to. I really do like it, but it's just a little bit too like buttery feeling for me, and I never pick it up enough. The shade is pretty cute. It's just like a nice pretty pink, but for me, I just don't use it. And when you do wear it, you have to reapply quite often, so it's one I can't really wear to work, so I'm just going to say goodbye to this one. I'm keeping both my Too Faced ones, these ones here. I'm in love with my Too Faced ones. Oh, everything's rolling. They are just gorgeous. I have Nude Beach and Spice Spice Baby. I wear them all the time. Nude Beach is like my lips but better type of shade, and then Spice Spice Baby is just a little bit deeper. So they're just perfect nudes for me. This is so difficult. This one here I'll probably say goodbye to as well. It's kind of hard because the Bite Amuse Bouche lipsticks are like my favorite formula, but the color here is one that I got through gratis, and it's just one I don't wear. It's in the shade Molasses. It's just like a deeper brown, which doesn't really work well for me, so I'm just going to hand this one along. I will be keeping this one though. This one I've been loving a lot more than I was expecting. It's in a project pan right now, and I've been using it nonstop. It's in Kale. It's just like a really fun, cool, greenish, bluish, blackish color, and I've been liking it, so keeping this one. This one here is very similar to the Bare Minerals one. It's just like a light, everyday pink, but I like this one just a little bit more. It has an SPF in it. It has SPF 20, so it's just a good one for every day, and it actually lasts quite a bit longer on my lips, so I will be keeping this one. These two I did just purchase maybe a few months ago. I never picked them up though. If I was to keep one, it'd probably be the orange one just because it is fun and unique and I don't have a lot of oranges, so I feel like I'll keep the orange. But I feel like I could do better for this shade here, so I will be passing that along. So now let's move on to some of these brighter shades, just because I don't wear bright colors all that often. I mean, I do wear bright lipsticks, but there's no need to keep all of these. So one I know I'm going to keep is this one. This is the Kat Von D Sexer. It's just a really fun bluish tone pink that I wear all the time actually. So I will be keeping this one. So this is in the shade Wonder Child, I think it is. And it's a fun purple. But the Kat Von D lipsticks, same with their liquid lipsticks, are just drying. And since I just got this one from the Urban Decay line, which is a Mega Matte, this one, even though it's a matte shade, it's not as drying as this one from Kat Von D. So I'm going to keep the Pandemonium, but I will be getting rid of this one here. This one, Coven, I will also be keeping. I love this shade, and I actually do wear a lot for work. It's just like a really like lavender purple. So I will be keeping this one. Oh, this one here I'll probably say goodbye to. I never use it. This is from Makeup Forever. This is in the shade N9, which I know is a very popular shade. For me, it's just a bit too dark, so I'm just going to say goodbye to this one. I've had it in my collection for a while, but haven't used it. This one here. Ooh, I like this one. It's just a nice, like, neutral. Like a peachy neutral. This is from Kate, which is a Japanese brand, and I don't know the shade because it's in Japanese, so, but I will be keeping it. So these two here I got when Urban Decay was redoing their line. They were on like a super sale. Naked is just too pale for me, which is this one here. So I'm just going to say goodbye to this one. It's brand new. I've only used it like once, but I automatically knew the shade wasn't right. So I will be getting rid of this one. This one here, let me see. It is like a rosier shade. And I have used this one quite a bit, so I will keep this one. So let me go through these reds because there's no reason for me to have 4 of these red shades. Plus I have the Always Red, which is the liquid lipstick. So let's just go into these 4. Okay, so these are all 5 reds here. And I feel like the lighting in here is awful. But these are all 5 of the red shades in order of how they're standing here. So let's just see which ones I can part with. I kind of say I'm kind of underwhelmed with this Marc Jacobs compared to the other reds. It's just a little bit lighter. And the formula was kind of like not as opaque as I was expecting. So I'm going to say goodbye to the Marc Jacobs. So I love my Kat Von D Bachelorette. I get a lot of compliments when I wear it, and it's one that I do wear quite often. And I've actually gone through a deluxe size of this, and so I bought the full size. So I will be keeping that one. Let me see. Oh, this is so difficult. The Urban Decay and the e.l.f. are pretty similar in shade. And I just got the Urban Decay, so I feel like I will keep the Urban Decay and will pass along the e.l.f. one. It's beautiful, but I don't need both. And if you can see, that Urban Decay has just more of a shine to it, so that's why. So I'm going to say goodbye to this. And then for that Marc Jacobs, it's very similar to the Kat Von D one. And I just like the finish of the Kat Von D one a little bit more. So we'll be saying goodbye to the Marc Jacobs. I will be keeping this Urban Decay 2. This Conspiracy is a brown, but it's metallized, so it's like, I don't know, more wearable than all the other ones that I've been getting rid of. This one here, whenever I wear it, I'm like, because the shade does not match this right here, which is annoying. So I think I will be getting rid of this e.l.f. one. This is called Dash of Pink. And I will be keeping this one. I actually do wear this one a lot. It's just a really fun, like, fuchsia-y color. And this is in the shade Berry Sorbet. So after going through another round by myself, because I feel like I was keeping a lot of ones that I don't particularly use a lot, these are the ones that I've actually decided to get rid of out of the initial ones that I was going to keep. And I am actually going to put this e.l.f. one back in because I do use this one a lot. I like the finish of it, and I like how long wearing it is. So I am keeping this red one from e.l.f., but I am getting rid of 6 more products. So I love my Kat Von D's, but honestly, I only wear them maybe like once every 3 months or so. So I just feel like there's no need to keep them for that reason. This purple one, I know it's unique, but I mean, I wear it a lot for work, but I don't use it other than that, and I only use it maybe again once every 3 months. So I'm just gonna pass this along to someone who's gonna love it. I'm sure one of my friends at work will like it. So I am gonna be passing that one along. Same with my Bachelorette. I love it, but I don't need 3 reds plus my liquid lipstick red, so I'm just going to pass this one along as well. It's just not my favorite. I mean, they are drying, which is something I do not like in a lipstick formula, so I'm just going to pass that along. And then I'm getting rid of both of these Sephora collection ones. This one really doesn't have much pigment, and I don't like the feeling of it. And then this one here, the orange, I do have that one from Kate, which I like a little bit more. So there's no reason for me to have 2 oranges in my collection, so I'm just going to pass these ones along as well. And then I have this one here from Urban Decay. I don't need a lot of nudes in my collection. I do have the one that I wear all the time. So I'm just going to keep the one that I love and then get rid of this one, which I don't wear ever. And then I didn't realize this one had like a menthol scent to it, which normally I don't mind, but this one is pretty strong. So I'm just going to pass this Baby Lips around too. So these are everything I'm getting rid of, and this is everything that I'm keeping. So for lip balms, I'm getting rid of 5 and I'm keeping 7. For lip oils, I'm keeping the majority of them. I'm keeping 6 lip oils and getting rid of 1. So for lipsticks, this is where I've had the best success. I'm only keeping 10 and I'm getting rid of 15. That is pretty amazing. A lot of them are just colors that are very similar to ones that I'm keeping. I'm just keeping my favorite formula or my favorite shade, or ones that I do love, like these ones here. I'm still like on the fence on, but I don't wear them. I never pick them up. I pick them up on occasion. I do love them when I do wear them, but I feel like there's no need. I feel like I could easily wear something else that I do like the formula of. So that's awesome. Then getting rid of 15 lipsticks up here. So liquid lipsticks, I'm getting rid of half of them. I am keeping 3 and getting rid of 3 ones that just don't work for me. For lip glosses, I am keeping 5 and I'm getting rid of 3. And for lip pencils, I'm keeping 2 and getting rid of 2. So definitely a successful declutter. I can't believe how many things I'm getting rid of. And I'm looking at my collection now and I'm like, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm glad that I'm keeping things that I really do love, minus the lip balms. I mean, they're just lip balms, but they're ones that I would prefer over the other ones that I'm getting rid of. So that is everything. I hope you like this video. I will probably be doing another declutter, which will be like nail polishes and miscellaneous items. So stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys